We're following major developments in two big stories. New video has just been released in the Wesley Chapel movie theater shooting.
Yeah, but first, we're just learning the identity of the driver responsible for that deadly wrong-way crash on I-275. Troopers are saying he's 28-year-old Daniel Lee Morris. We want to get right out to our Carson Chambers, who's live tonight with the very latest. Carson?
We're going in depth tonight to find out just how common these wrong-way crashes are, and the numbers are very disturbing. The latest information coming from a 2012 study by the National Transportation Safety Board. These types of crashes, on average, kill over 300 people every year. They're most common at night and on weekends, and are most likely to happen in the lane closest to the median. More than 60% of all wrong-way crashes are caused by drunk drivers. Well, our coverage of this tragic story does not stop here. Be sure to stay with us for the next hour, because coming up at 6, we have an exclusive interview with Morris's wife. Again, that is coming up for you, new at 6.
Now,
thank you, John. Well, just hours ago, President Obama declared an emergency for the entire state of Georgia. Right now, a 3-day winter storm is battering folks there with sleet and freezing rain, icing over roads in the process. The National Weather Service says the ice buildup will be, quote, mind-boggling, if not historic, in cities like Atlanta, Raleigh, North Carolina. Experts believe more than 100 million people will be impacted by the ice storm. Of course, that isn't good news for air travel here at home. We're already getting word that 58 flights in and out of Tampa International are either delayed or canceled. Airlines warn the backlog will likely last several days. Travelers are urged to check your flight status before leaving for the airport. And you can check the status of any flight at TIA by going to the forecast section of our website, abcactionnews.com. Let's go now to meteorologist Dennis Phillips in Florida's most accurate forecast to see what we can expect. And Den, you already told me tomorrow is going to be nasty, potentially.
Yeah, that same storm is going to be coming this way.
A shocker for Team USA in Sochi today. Snowboarder Shaun White, favored for a medal, left empty-handed, finishing 4th. White tried a huge 1,440-degree whirling jump, but fell once, and then he just couldn't land it cleanly the second time. Switzerland took the gold instead, and Americans were shut out of the half-pipe medals for the first time ever. Well, meantime, American Devin Logan raced to silver in women's slopestyle skiing. Canada won gold. And in an Olympic first, American Sarah Hendrickson became the first woman ever to ski jump at an Olympic event. Now, unfortunately, she didn't place. And in the women's luge, Erin Hamlin won bronze, the first medal ever for Team USA in the single competition. All right, here's a look at the medal count right now. The U.S. is back in 4th place, tied with Russia. Norway is leading the pack with 11 medals and is tied with Canada for gold medals. Now, we have complete coverage of the Olympics on our website, abcactionnews.com. You'll find all the big stories, a schedule of events, a medal tracker, and photo galleries, including pictures from the opening ceremony.
well, still to come, an air show controversy. Sun and Fun gets a boost from a new sponsor, but locals are worried it could actually drive people away from Lakeland.
Plus, more than a dozen people possibly infected with an incurable brain disease on accident. Now, a desperate effort is underway to let them know.
And is your love life taking a hit lately? Turns out those problems in the bedroom might not be your fault. Tonight, we uncover how you could be ruining your sex life and not even know it.
Good job, Jackie. Thank you. A warning for Valentine's Day diehards. While you're trying to steal someone's heart, a scammer could be trying to steal your identity. AARP's blog put together a list of the biggest fraud schemes. Topping it is what experts call the long con. These fraudsters use fake IDs on dating websites, lure you in with the relationship, and then bilk your bank account. Watch out for e-cards. Those can infect your computer with malware and hacking information from your computer. And finally, beware of online shopping. Only buy from vendors you know. From frauds to spooks, what's more romantic than running from zombies with the one you love, right? Introducing an alternative to the traditional Valentine's date, the Twisted Love Friday Night. A popular haunted house in Fort Worth, Texas came up with the idea, and we're told some guys really earn a death wish by blindfolding their dates before going inside. Ooh.
Now, certified the most accurate weather team in Florida, ABC Action Weather.
I like the more traditional Valentine's Day, just for the record.
Everybody, but we love this weather we've been having today. Anyway, Dennis, thanks for that.
You're welcome. Beautiful temperatures in the 70s today.
We saw our own cold temperatures today, so let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Dennis Phillips and Florida's most accurate forecast to see if this chilly weather is going to stick around. Dennis?
A little coolish tomorrow, Linda, but you're...
Developing right now, we're working to unravel the details of a shooting inside the West Coast Spine and Injury Center in Holiday.
Yeah, Action Air 1 covering that scene just minutes after those shots were fired this morning. And our John Thomas has been tracking this story all day.
All New at 5 is linked to thousands of deaths every year, but some Pasco County schools are still letting teachers smoke near your kids. The policy obviously raising a lot of questions tonight, so our Eric Waxler is taking action for you, finding out why the district is still letting this happen.
ABC Action Weather.
They just cannot seem to catch a break in the Northeast.
Rough winter for them.
That whole long-range model, it's a bunch of hooey. I hate hearing that.
So?
I really do, because
Hooey?
it's a waste of time. I mean, you know, how do you predict the weather 3-4 weeks in advance?
An incredible confession coming tonight from the woman known as the Craigslist Killer.
Well, she now claims she's killed more than 20 people, starting when she was just 13 years old.
And as ABC's Devin Dwyer tells us tonight, police are now digging deep into her past.
A retailer in Pinellas County is working to make a difference in the lives of domestic violence victims. Now, as our Brad Davis reports, it all starts with their customers wanting to help too.